Good morning. Today in this class we are going to discuss this portion. Okay, this. So till now we have completed this reasons, types, effects, preparation. We have completed these things. In this class we are going to discuss about what do you mean by deviation and variation. Okay, deviation and variation. In the deviation and variation you have extra item, excess quantity, deficit quantity. Okay, three things are there, and the last one is price escalation. Okay, this is price escalation, a very important concept. Okay, now what do you mean by deviation or variation? Deviation or variation, so generally we call it as extra item, excess quantity, deficit quantity. Now come back to this one. Okay, so try to understand the concepts, very important here. Okay, now come to this one. What do you mean by deviation or variation? Let us say this is your BOQ, bill of quantity, or schedule of quantity, or schedule of rates. Okay, what is there? All the items of the projects have been given. Okay, and their unit of measurement and the total quantity or approximate quantity which will be there during the execution of the project, and their agreed rates and this will be your total amount. Okay, this will be your total project amount, like this. Okay, this will be your total project amount. Now what do you mean by deviation or variation? If anything is changed, during or after the completion, means what? If anything is changed in the items, in the specification of the item, or if any additional items have been incorporated for the same item, and the quantities if have been changed, okay, increased or decreased during the project execution. Okay, and if there is any change in the rates, okay, like this. If there is any change in one of these items, number of items increased or decreased, or the same items quantity increased or decreased, or price increased or decreased, these things are called as deviations or variations. We call it as deviations in item, deviations or variations in quantity, deviation or variation in rate. Three things are possible. Now first understand what do you mean by this portion. What is that? Extra item. Try to understand this concept. We are discussing what now? Under the deviation or variation, we are discussing what? Extra item. Extra item, if you go back to this one, whatever n number of items have already been agreed. During the execution, suddenly one additional item comes. Some additional items comes during the execution, for which there is no specification, which is a total additional item only, additional, which is not there in the BOQ. So that additional item, for that contract gives no rate, no quantity. Okay, so that is called as extra item. For that is called as extra item. During this one, this will lead to a what is we call it as variation. It is generally called as variation or deviation. That is one thing. How to fix the rate for this? First is, see this item. Let us say this is some item is there. This item having the specification as this one. Yes, then fix the rate as this one only. Okay, with the approval of client. If no item is there which is similar to this additional item, go to the market condition, go to the market, whether same type of item is executed in other projects. Yes, then you go take that rate as a reference and go for the next work. And again same thing, client approval has to be taken. Third criteria, what is that? In this also rate is not mentioned for similar item, and in the present market condition in other project also there is no rates found. So then you go for rate analysis. Rate analysis means what? How much material you have incorporated during the execution, labor, equipment cost, overhead cost, profit cost. Everything you put there and perform the rate analysis, you get a new rate, take the approval. So this is what an extra item, how the billing is done for extra item. Now you understand, which is not there in the BOQ. Now for this next part, what is that next part? This is about extra item. Okay. Now, what do you mean by excess quantity or deficit quantity? Whether this has an implication on the project cost? Yes, obviously yes. Suddenly, contractor during the signing of contract or at the start of beginning is only ready to execute this much of quantity, is only execute, is ready to or capable of doing this one. Suddenly if tough job is there, he was trying to execute with the rental equipment for this one, for a rental equipment. Suddenly this quantity is become 10,000. So making this work as a rental one will make contractor a loss. Contractor will be under a loss to execute additional quantity for taking a rent. So that time, that also is a variation or deviation. So this additional quantity in the already executed, already present BOQ item is called as excess quantity, is called as excess quantity. For this also a rate has to be revised. For this also a rate has to be revised only for additional quantity which is in excess. Okay, if it is 500 is the total BOQ after the execution, he can only get 400 quantity, 400 times this quantity only additional rate, because already 100 is mentioned, 500 is executed, so less this one, less 500 minus 100, 400. Only for 400 quantity is going to get a additional amount. So this is about excess quantity which are there for already existing item. This is called as excess. Next is what? Deficit. Next is called as a deficit. Deficit, where is that? Yes, here, deficit quantity. Suddenly in this BOQ, contractor sees this item 1500 cubic meter, 900 rupees is the rate. Contractor thought that by making this much of quantity only I will get profit, so I will put a rate which is lesser, 900, I think it is lesser. Suddenly during the execution this quantity is reduced. Suddenly if it is become 200, so what will happen? Contractor is again under a loss. So that time deficit quantity also he is going to for additional amount. Okay, how much lot he has taken, that much it is going to be paid by the client. So let us say it is 1500 is the agreed. Okay, now only at side 400 is there. So how much is the difference? How much is the difference? 1100. To execute the 1100, how much profit was there? So that much profit amount has to be given as a remedy for this much quantity. Not this 900 1100 into 900, this amount will not be given. Okay, only the profit portion while executing this much, only the profit portion for executing this much will be given, only for profit for this much quantity. Okay, these three are very important. How these things have been given? Okay, deviation, or that is what we have written, deviation or variation, extent and their pricing. How to do the pricing? Similar items in the BOQ, first thing. Second thing, similar items from the market. Third is rate analysis. Do understand this point. Okay, similar items from the BOQ, similar items from the project of different nature or market conditions, market. Third is proper rate analysis, which are derived from the other things. Okay, this is about extra item, that what we have seen, which is not at all there, extra item means what? All these items will be there, plus this one additional items, plus one additional items will come. Okay, this item is called as additional item, is called as extra. These are also there, 10 is also there, this all these, let us say it is 10 items, so this 11th item will be there, so this is called as extra. Okay, so what are these? Items that are completely new and in addition. New and in addition means what? These are new and in addition to the existing one. These are new and in addition. Okay, so like that. Next is substituted items. What do you mean by substituted items? These items are taken up with the partial substitution or in lieu of items of the work in the contract. What is happening here? Let us go back to this one. Suppose substitute item means what? You are not going to execute this item. Instead of this, you are going to execute this item. That is means what? Suddenly, instead of this item, this quantity will be there. So how to write this one? So here quantity, this will become 0, this will become 10. So okay, whatever the quantity was there, no, initially it was 100, no? So this item will be there will become 0 and additional item will come. Means what? It is substituting this item. It is substituting this item. So these are called as substituted items. Partially replace or completely substitute. Both way it is possible. Again, how to take a rate for this one? Same thing, same. First is market, first is similar item, second is market, third is rate analysis. So three things can be taken up. Okay. Next is what? Deviated quantity. What we have seen, no, excess or deficit. Excess means what? If it is 100, suddenly it has become 900. Deficit means what? If it is 1500, suddenly it has become 400. That is the explanation for the deficit and excess quantity. Okay. So these are the explanation. Now next is what? Very important, price escalation. Now we are into this portion. Price escalation. So where is that? So this portion. Price escalation. What is happening here? Here, try to understand the meaning. Price escalation is the provision. It is the provision in the cost estimate for increase in the cost of equipment, material, labor. Equipment, material, and the labor due to continuing price increase or price changes over the time. So prices, today prices will not be there for next year or third year after the start. Okay. So to have a proper profit or to have a cushion for contractors work, some remedy is given. So that is called as a price escalation or price adjustment. So this is provided for change in the labor material after starting the execution or after the acceptance of tender. Okay, during the tender the labor price was 100, let us say. Okay, material price was 150, let us say, like this. Okay, for example, and tender is accepted, contract has started. Now suddenly after 1 year or 2 year, suddenly labor prices were increased to 100 to 200 and 150 to 250. So contractor will be under loss. To compensate this loss, one clause will be given. So that clause is called as escalation clause or adjustment clause. So escalation clause or adjustment clause to make the contractors very good, what is that, to run the work or contract very smoothly. So to change is there, no, change is there, no. How much is the change? How much additional amount has to be given as a escalation amount or as the adjustment amount? So for this we have separate formulas. For this we have separate formulas. What are those? Okay, so these are all very explanatory. So here agreed formula is generally there. Okay, let us say for labor component, VL means what? Amount. Okay, 0.85 times amount executed. Okay, amount executed percentage wise it is given. So R. Okay, this is like this, P into R, amount. Li minus L naught, I think already it is explained there. Already it is explained. Okay. So what is happening here? I will just write down. So total work done. This is the work done. So this is the total work done component using labor. I will explain once again. This is the additional amount, increase in amount or decrease in amount to be paid by the client to contractor for labor component. I am talking about the labor component. Additional amount or adjustment in amount for labor component. This total portion is the work done using labor. Work done using labor. Li minus L naught divided by L naught. What is this? These are called as labor price indices or released from the government. So this is present labor index. This is base labor index, base year or base month. Base year or base month labor index. This is a labor index of the base year or base month. Are you getting this point? Present month index, base month index. This is also base month index. That is what it is written, Li minus L naught divided by L naught it is. Okay. So this will give a factor which has to be multiplied by labor work done. So that will give additional labor amount. So this is generally how it is done. Okay. So work done using labor or the amount of labor work done. So into a factor. How that factor is denoted? Li minus L naught divided by L naught. Okay. This is the labor component, sorry, labor indices. present month index LI, L naught is the base month index. Okay, so these are generally taken from the government journals. Similarly for cement component. Okay, so this component is the total work done for the cement using cement. Okay, work done or amount of cement, this one CI, C naught, C naught. So index for present month index for cement component, base period index for cement divided by base period index. So this will give additional amount for cement. Similarly, it will be done for steel also, same thing. So indices are generally given from the ministry. It is published by Ministry of Industrial Development. Ministry of Industrial Development. So similarly for all the items generally it is mentioned. It is generally mentioned. If any owner has already given, so that amount is also deducted from that. So other material, for everything it is done like that. So total amount is written there and into factor. So how the factor is calculated? Present month index minus base month index divided by base month index. This is the increase or decrease factor and into multiplied by the amount, how much amount it has done. So these are called as price indices. These are called as price indices. This is about escalation, price escalation or price adjustment. It is called as price adjustment or price escalation. Generally, this is the breakup for the total one. This is the generally breakup. Okay, labor 25%, 5%, 5%, like this they have given the breakup for each work. Okay, let us say 100 rupees work is done. 100 rupees work is done. Now let us say, so how much escalation can be claimed? Labors 25%, cement 5%, steel 5%, like this a breakup given for the indices, breakup given for the different parts of the indices. Okay, so World Bank adopted formula like this. Okay, you can refer easily. So same formula, A plus B into L naught, Ln divided by L naught plus C into Mn divided by Mo plus D into En divided by E naught. So A, B, C, D are the factors, adjustment factors, okay, or the constant or adjustment factors. Ln and Lo are generally indices. Ln, Lo are the indices for the labor. Mn and Mo indices for the material. En and U are the indices for the equipments. N stands for the present month index. O stands for the base month index. A, B, C, D are the factors or the some constants they are generally given. Okay, like this World Bank is adopted. Same thing is there. Concept is clear, I think. Okay, base month index. So how that is written in CPWD contracts? How that is written in CPWD contract? So what they are telling in a clause 10C, payment on account of increase in prices or wages due to statutory order. So government has told to increase the prices of labor or wages. So what is the formula adopted there? This is a typical formula. Okay, payment due to variation in material price, everything is there. So like this it is given. No problem. It's a simple explanation. One thing here you can give. This is an explanation for cement. Okay. CI, CI naught, CO. What do you mean by CI, CI naught? Okay. This is the cement index for the present month. Cement index for the base month. Base is what? At the time of signing the contract. Okay. At the time of signing the contract. P and Q, these are the two multiple total work done. If you multiply these two things, you will get the work done, amount of work done. Okay, work done. So this is about four components. Very important. You will get it in the main exam. Obviously, we have what are these four things we have discussed. Okay, deviation and variation, extra item, excess quantity, deficit quantity, and very important price escalation. Price escalation. Okay.